Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for June 3rd, 2016. We're going to have a weak frontal boundary that's going to move through the area today. Just bring mainly morning showers across the coverage area, maybe into early afternoon further east. But this is not a big deal, just some light shower activity. And then that front is going to slowly drift off to the south as we get through the course of the day. Here's a look at 2 p.m. Most of the activity is now over New Jersey at this point. And then as we get to the evening, just a few leftover isolated showers or maybe perhaps a thunderstorm. Not a big deal here either. So we go over to the NAM high-res future simulated radar, take a look at what we're seeing this morning. We have some isolated showers across the region. These are not particularly heavy, but just some scattered light showers across basically the heart of our coverage area, and this is 8 a.m. So go a little bit further from this point. We're going to see this activity slide off mostly to eastern Pennsylvania and then eventually to New Jersey. By the time we get to noon, it's just about poised to move out of Pennsylvania and just concentrate at this point over central and northern New Jersey, and then continues off into early afternoon before ending. Now we will have, once you get behind that front, we'll have some partial clearing. We'll still call it mostly cloudy throughout the region, though, with that front nearby. And again, you could have some thunderstorms pop up later in the day, and that's going to be, this is now looking at 7 p.m. You can see some showers and thunderstorms down here by Delaware, extreme southern portions of Pennsylvania, maybe making it into southern New Jersey, and then maybe a residual shower up to the far northwest here. But they're really not looking at too big of a deal as far as showers and thunderstorms are concerned. Mainly a southern areas threat, and then just a threat for an interior shower that will last up to about midnight or so before that dissipates and goes away. So that frontal boundary is taken care of. Behind this front, though, we get into a partly cloudy day here on Saturday. Here's a look at Saturday afternoon. Dry across the coverage area. So the better of the 2 days, the pick of the weekend, is going to be Saturday, with temperatures warming up once again. We're going to have temperatures kept in check a little bit today, with temperatures getting the upper 70s and near 80 across the coverage area with those showers around. But then we get into the middle 80s, lower to middle 80s across the coverage area from north to south on Saturday. So it will be another warm day again. All this mess back here to the west is the next system that's going to be driving up through the Great Lakes region. That's going to affect our area on Sunday. Now, this is not going to be an all-day event. However, we're going to have a warm front that's going to move through early in the morning. Here's a look at very early Sunday morning. We have the setup here is this area of low pressure that's sitting up here in the Great Lakes. It's going to have a warm front that's going to be pushing through in the morning, and then this cold front is sitting back here like this. So this is going to have all the showers and thunderstorms. This warm front is going to lift off to the northeast like this and bring showers and thunderstorms along that front. Or excuse me, just showers should be, just rain and showers. And then with the front is the expected thunderstorms that could be severe for some areas, especially in the southern half of our coverage area. And a lot of that's going to depend on how much clearing we get between the warm front moving through in the morning with that rain. And then if we get a break in the afternoon, that's going to dictate whether or not we have any severe storms. So we get into early afternoon. This is rain over the previous 6 hours, so there's probably a clearing in here. Warm front at this point is up here now. Cold front is sitting back here. So all your activity is going to be associated with the cold front with as far as heavier storms, but there could be some clearing in between here. And I know it's not indicating that here, just showing that it could be some heavy rain in the morning with that warm front. Once that moves through, you could get a bit of clearing, and if you do get that clearing, that will aid in the increased instability, and that will fuel these storms that are coming eastward, so that by the time they get over to our eastern sections here, you get another round of, see these darker colors in here. These are some stronger storms that are working their way in here. Now, the Storm Prediction Center is pretty thrilled for at least the southern portions of our coverage area for some stronger storms. It actually has the entire area outlined, but the greatest potential would be away from the coast and down here in this area right here. These are probably the best chance areas to see those stronger storms. So again, southern areas, that would include Harrisburg and Philadelphia for those the stronger storm potential. But it's all going to depend on how much of a break we get in between those fronts. If it stays cloudy, that is one of the biggest convective inhibitors, which will limit the severe potential. So if you're not a fan of severe weather, hope for and pray for the clouds to stick around for a little bit. This system will move away, and then we get into a nice day here on Monday, partly cloudy day. We're going to have another little weak shortwave that's going to come through. It's passing off to our north. That's going to bring the opportunity for an isolated PM shower or thunderstorm, very isolated here later Tuesday. Behind this front is where we get the real trough setting in. We're going to have the cold air coming in. I'm going to say cold air because it's cold aloft, but it's not necessarily translating to the surface. We're not going to be really cold by any means. We will be dry here on Wednesday. Before we get into that, I want to show you this system here. This is the model's depiction of a system that's going to originate in the Gulf, come across Florida, and this might actually bring a tropical system. It might be a tropical storm or something of that nature, but either way, all the models that we're looking at do keep this further south and keeps it going out in this direction, which is away from our area, which is a good thing. So nothing to worry about here unless you're going down to the Carolinas, where you might have some increased surf, but that's about it. Not looking like any direct impacts on the East Coast. But on our area here, we have a northerly wind here on Wednesday, and that's going to keep temperatures in check with the lower to middle 70s. So it'll be a refreshing day with a north or a northwest wind, and it'll definitely feel a lot better than the if it's taking a break from the humidity anyway, for at least Wednesday. I think those temperatures start to increase a little bit as we get toward the end of the week, but probably staying still slightly below normal or getting back to near normal by the time we get to the end of next week. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for June 3rd, 2016. Have a great Friday.